Hello everyone. Welcome to this Peer Education Season 5. This is an initiative by AJC Training Program. For those who joined first time, so we like to tell you about this program. Here we'll, we ask our interns to study and present on key technical topics. So this helps our interns to build their communication and presentation skills. It is also a chance for all attendants like us to deepen our knowledge on these topics. Today's topic is Gearset for Salesforce. Gearset is a powerful tool designed by Salesforce, which helps to streamline development, testing, and deployment process. So today's topic will be taken care by Asmita. Over to you, Asmita.
Thank you, Vijit. Good morning, all. My today's presentation topic is Gearset, the complete Salesforce metadata deployment solution. Today's agenda is what is Gearset, Gearset key features, what are the benefits of Gearset, and how to access the Gearset. Before access Gearset, we'll see what is the production org, what is the sandbox org, and developer org, and how to access the Gearset. And in the end, we'll see how Gearset works and its limitations. What is the Gearset? Gearset is cloud-based DevOps platform for Salesforce that helps user manage data, compare code sources, and automate deployments. Gearset can be accessed through any browser. Gearset is a go-to DevOps platform for most teams. It solves the fundamental challenge of deployment success. Gearset's many features can be utilized to make the deployment process run smoothly. Identify changes between environments and the control what is released. Now we'll see what are the key features of the Gearset. Automated deployments. Gearset simplifies the deployment process, allowing users to deploy changes across different Salesforce environments with minimal effort. It provides visual metadata comparison so user can easily select and deploy specific components. Version control integration. Gearset integrates with popular version control systems like GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket, making it easy to incorporate source control into Salesforce development. It enables users to track changes, merge code, and manage releases. It also supports continuous integration and continuous deployment, that is CI/CD process. Gearset automatically deploy changes, run tests, and trigger workflows when new changes are detected. It supports automated deployments to keep environment in sync without manual intervention. Data backup and restore. Gearset offers a backup feature that allows users to automate regular backup of Salesforce data and metadata. This ensures data protection and provides an easy way to recover from data loss. Metadata and data comparison. Gearset comparison identifies difference between Salesforce orgs. This feature is particularly useful for managing complex orgs. Testing and monitoring. Gearset includes built-in testing feature that allow user to validate deployments, run automated tests, and identify errors before changes reach production. We'll see what are the benefits of Gearset. It reduces manual errors. Gearset deployment flow reduce complex manual tasks, making Salesforce deployments more reliable and efficient. Enable collaboration. With version control and change tracking, teams can work together effectively, reducing conflict and enhancing teamwork. It also helps in save time. Automatic CI/CD backups and deployment cuts down on time spent managing environments, allowing teams to focus on development. Gearset increases data security. Automated backups ensure data is protected, providing a safety net in case of accidental deletion. Improves release speed and quality. CI/CD pipeline automated testing make it easier to release update quickly while maintaining quality. There are few use cases of the gear set. Multi-org management. Gearset provide tool to streamline multi-org management by simplifying deployments, tracking changes, and ensuring consistency across org. This will help organization maintain stability and continuity as they make updates in different environments. Data recovery. Gearset backup and restore functionality allow for regular automated backups of Salesforce data and metadata. If data loss occurs, Gearset can quickly restore specific records, ensuring data security and compliance. Continuous deployment pipelines. Gearset enables CI/CD automation, allowing teams to set up deployment pipelines that automatically validate, test, and deploy changes across environments. This helps teams collaborate effectively, release features faster, and maintain high standard for quality and reliability. So why should we use the Gearset? Deploy changes between Salesforce org, easily compare and deploy metadata and configuration changes across development, sandbox, and production environments. It will keep a full history of deployments, backups, and changes for compliance and auditing purposes, providing visibility and accountability. It can integrate and connect with Git, GitHub, Bitbucket, or GitLab for source-driven development, enabling better collaboration and version tracking. Automate data and metadata backups. Schedule regular automated backups of Salesforce data and metadata to protect against accidental data loss and meet compliance requirements. It also improves collaboration across teams. Now we'll see how to do deployment process through source control. How the deployment process works. Admin and developer track changes to their Salesforce metadata and code. Then implement a source-driven master development model where all changes are managed in Git. From master model code will deploy to partial copy, full sandbox, and production. It will deploy to partial copy sandbox where integration testing will be done. In the full sandbox where UAT and QA testing will be done. And in master model, production, which is final destination of applications and code. What is the source control? Source control, or it is known as a version control, is a system that records changes to files over time so that you can track and manage different versions of work. Source control is used to manage codes and project files, allowing multiple developers to work on the same code base without overwriting each other's work. What is meant by repositories? A repository is a central storage for all the files in a project along with complete history of a change. Repository can be local on developer's computer or it can be a remote on a server or cloud platform like GitHub, GitLab or Bit. What are the branches? Branches is a parallel version of the code base within a repository. Branches allow developers to work on different features, bug fixes, or experiment independently without affecting the main code base. Once the changes are complete and tested, they can be merged back into the main branch. Merging process. Merging is the process of integrating changes from different branches. This allows separate lines of development to combine into a single code base. When merging conflicts can occur if two branches have modified the same line of code, which must be resolved manually. Source control keeps a complete history of all changes, enabling developers to view previous version, revert to earlier state, and see who made specific changes. This is helpful for debugging and auditing and collaboration. These are the key feature benefits of the Gearset. Now we can move forward to how to access a Gearset. Gearset is a cloud-based tool which user can access via any browser by using their Google account, Salesforce credentials, or LinkedIn account. You can access via any browser, create your Gearset account, log into Gearset, connect Gearset to your Salesforce org, and start using Gearset. It's that simple to use a Gearset. Before moving towards the Gearset demo, we'll understand few concepts that will help us to deploy what is the sandbox org, what is the production org, and what is the developer org. We'll understand the difference between these orgs. Which org we have to connect as a source org and which org we have to connect as a target org. These concepts will help you to select the org. What is the production org? Production org is the live environment where a company conducts its day-to-day business operations using Salesforce. It stores real customer data and is used for active business functions. It's the live version of your Salesforce org where all changes are deployed for real-world use. Because of its critical nature, it's recommended to avoid direct modification in production and instead use a development process with testing environments like sandboxes. Now, what is the sandbox org? Sandbox org is a separate, isolated copy of your production org. What is meant by isolation? What are the changes made in the sandbox are completely separate from the production environment that allows developers and admins to test new features, customization, and code changes without affecting the live data in primary production environment. It is safe testing to experiment and make changes before deploying them to your actual org, that is production org. What are the developer org? A Salesforce Developer Edition org is a free, fully featured copy of Salesforce that allows developer and admins to build, test, and deploy custom applications. Developer org allows developers to explore and practice Salesforce development without affecting any live environment or data. Now we'll see how Gearset works. Gearset demo. First, go to the Gearset official website and log in with Google account, Salesforce credentials or LinkedIn account, and you will land in the home page. Scroll down and in My Connections, click on the Salesforce org to authorize the org. Click on Add New Organization. Here we have to select the source org. What is mean by production, sandbox and developer? We understood that. According to that, we have to select the source org and target org. Here have to enter the Salesforce username. After entering Salesforce username, click on Authorize button. It will redirect you to the Salesforce login page. Enter your password and click on Login and it will automatically authorize your org. And repeat the same process to add your target org in the system. I already authorized my org, so I am moving forward with new comparison. Click on Salesforce org, which is our target org. Which is our source org. I named it's a source org and target org, so we'll be not confused in the source and target. Click on source org. It's connected to the system. And click on the target org. It's connected to the system. Here I am selecting default comparison and managing custom filter. Right now I am deploying only custom objects for the demonstration purpose. So I am selecting the custom object. Specified names. It will show all the objects from source org and target org. From this you have to select which object you want to deploy. Here I am searching the objects. Save the filter with the name custom object. It's saved successfully. Now click on compare now. It's comparing source org and target org and retrieving the items. It retrieved the items from the source org. Now we'll understand what are all these items. In all items, it will show the list of deployment which you want to deploy, like object, classes, trigger, which you have selected in the filter. In the new item, it will show the source, it will exist in the source environment but not in the target environment. In the changed tab, it will show it will exist in the both the environment, however their build is different from each other. And in deleted tab, it will show which features are already deleted from the source org but present in the target org. Now we'll go to the new items and select the object which we want to deploy. Click on next. It's comparing both the orgs. If we have any issues, it will reflect here and it will suggest the fixes here. Now we have to follow the steps. We don't have any issues, so we'll move forward. Click on pre-deployment history. Here it's showing the metadata items which we are deploying to the target org. Click on Validate Deployment. Validation is succeeded. Here we have option as schedule deployment. In schedule deployment, if you enter date and time, it will execute on the same date and time. But for now, I'm deploying now. Click on Deploy Now. Deployment successful. From source org to target org, we deployed 2 metadata components. It will show here also. It's our history, whatever we deployed. It's our Salesforce ID. With this ID, we can check in the main org the deployment is successful or failed. Gearset will keep a detailed history of changes that have been made between the environments. Go to deploy. If you want to roll back the deployment, here go to the deployment history and click on the rollback. It will roll back the entire deployment as it is. User can use rollback feature when to revert a changes. There are few limitations of the Gearset. Challenges with complex data migration, limited support for non-Salesforce platforms, real-time collaboration limitations, learning curve for beginners, data backup frequency and limitations, limited support for non-standard metadata types and dependency management limitations. And that's it. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Asmita. Anyone have any questions? Okay, if no questions, we can wind up. Thank you, Asmita. It's a wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
If you are interested to learn Salesforce, visit AJ Skill Development website. There you can find our course curriculum and you can come to know about the list of courses we are offering. We are offering Salesforce Administrator and Salesforce Development courses. To know about us and the team, you can visit our About Us section. This is an organization we are doing Salesforce training from 2018 and we have trained and guided 2000 plus candidates so far. And if you also want to know about our placement assistance, visit our placement assistance section where you can find the list of people and the category. You can see the list of people who got trained and placed from our side. You can also visit their LinkedIn pages to get to know about our training and also the feedback from the relevant trainees. Okay. And also if you want to do the course inquiry, click on contact us. You will see the form. You can fill the form and submit the inquiry. Our team will get back to us. Thank you.